Hi everybody, this is Patti and Debbie, Print and Pixel Studio, and today it's just going to be a quick little video. We're just going to answer 3 or 4 questions that we had from viewers in regards to the little faux stained glass medallions that we've been making. Let's see, Honestly and Naomi Christman had questions about using laminator sheets. And yes, you can use laminator sheets. We did that with, well, actually we did that with these 3. And if you watched our last video, you know that we have a very old laminator. It's my husband's, and it's from like the 1960s, and it is. And he only had these laminating sheets that were for business cards. So since we don't have a new laminator, we went ahead and tried his and see what would happen. And it did work, amazingly so. But we did 2 different ways. We took just the regular double laminator sheet and laminated that, and we would recommend doing that. We also tried it using 3 sheets. We took this piece, cut it in half, added the third sheet in the middle, and laminated it, and it comes out real stiff and everything. They both do, but with the 3-piece one, you get a lot more flaws and stuff in there. But that being said as well, it doesn't really matter because the glossy accent kind of camouflages that. But anyway, I would suggest, and so would Debbie, just the 2 sheets, just the regular laminator packet that comes.
And on a new embosser, you might not ever get that
Right.
those marks, but we
Right.
did on this one. Who
Right.
knows? We, like Mom said, we don't have a new embosser, so you
No.
probably get a better
No.
outcome.
Our
altogether.
embosser should be in the Smithsonian, we think. But if we get into embossing more, or laminating, I'm sorry, more, we would get one of the new ones, because I'm sure you get some really cool looks. Okay, so that being said, let me have this piece of paper. Here are the 2 that we did.
That's a glossy. This one is the.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, sorry. Here are the 2 that we did using the laminating sheets. They came out really well. This is the one with the 3 sheets, and this is the one with the 2. And Debbie and I both feel that the 2, can they see me? That the 2 sheet is preferable to the 3. The 3 has a lot of little boo-boos and stuff in it, and the 2, the regular double sheeted pouch, is the one that comes out closest to the original. So we think if we were to do this again, that's all we'd do. We wouldn't bother trying to fit in a 3rd sheet. We would just use the 2 sheets. And let's see, and then this is the one we did last week, where we just layered the flower in between the laminator sheets and ran it through the laminator and then trimmed it out. And that came out cute too. We plan on trying to do a lot more of those. Those are cute, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So as far as doing this process with laminating sheets, yes, it does work. They're plenty sturdy. They're practically, when you feel them and everything, they feel just about the same as the plastic packaging. So I would certainly try that if you don't have access to the packaging. And let me see, then we had a couple questions. Rolanda Jefferson and Valerie Bigley. They had questions on embossing, and Rolanda wanted to know what we were embossing with. We are embossing with, and I'm sorry, we don't have the name of this, whose this is. Do you remember?
It's
we do?
in our video.
Is
I
it?
found it.
Oh, okay.
In our history when we ordered it.
Oh, okay, great, yeah. Do we remember who it was, or? You don't have to look it up. They can see it. The link to this is in the description below the video. So if you're interested in this particular one, you can find it there. But we have embossed on the plastic. I don't have a sample of it here right now, but on the plastic with Tim Holtz embossing folders, and we've used both the regular embossing folders and the, what do you call those, real deep? 3D, yeah, and the 3D come out really great. This one, I don't think this is a 3D. I think this is just a regular embossing, but it comes out great, as you can see here. Now this one is embossed on the laminated sheet. And again, this is just the double laminated sheet run through the machine and then embossed. And it comes out really cute and really nice and deep. And this one is done on packaging. And this is thick packaging because somebody did ask about their packaging was so thick that the embosser and the die cut would not cut through it. Or excuse me, the die cut would not cut through it. This one we embossed and then did the die cut around it to give it that little edge. And ours didn't cut all the way through either. But that's not a problem. You just take not your best scissors, but just an old pair of scissors, and you can cut right along the edge easily enough and cut out your shape. So you don't really, it's not a big deal if it doesn't cut all the way through because, you know, you can easily cut this stuff. It's not hard, but like I say, don't use your good scissors. Use a pair of old scissors. And there you go. And you're all, no muss, no fuss. You have it, and you have that cute little embossed edge all along the edge of it. So they're really, I mean, it's pretty much experiment, trial and error. There's not much you can't do with the stuff. It seems to be real versatile, both the plastic and the laminating sheets. So that's not a problem. And let's see, Valerie Bigley wanted to know how we were embossing. And so I guess we could show you how we do it on this stuff. And here we go.
Everybody should
Can you
browse
scoot those
through-
up for me?
through our comments because there's some really great tips and stuff that
Yeah,
our
there are.
viewers have shared. So
There
many.
are.
Yeah, we've just been overwhelmed by the response to these, and so.
Okay,
fun.
so usually what I try to do, I hope you can see this, we're kind of limited on space here, so it's kind of tight. When I have a piece, or Debbie the same way, either one of us, when we have a piece that we're going to emboss and it doesn't fit the whole embossing folder, we try to line it up with, you know, looking at it and line it up so you get a good even pattern. And then take, yeah, my assistant has to get me some tape here. Then take washi tape or some kind of, you know, any kind of tape really, but washi tape works good because it's so lightweight. And then tape it into shape, into position, I mean, on the embossing folder. That way you know that you're going to get a good even design. Okay, and then all you have to do is get out your, can they see me in this thing? Because I'm, okay. Just put your platform in, one embossing plate, or one plate, then your embossing folder, and your other plate, and start cranking. Hopefully this is going to work. Ours, whoa, it's really heavy. Huh. Usually it works. That'll be embarrassing if we're doing a video and it doesn't work. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Yeah, I don't want to force it. Okay, let's see. Hang on a minute. Take this guy out. Try him like this. And that's not going to be enough. So let me have a piece of, let's try this. Probably you guys have this down better than we do, but no, it's not going to do it. We've been having trouble with our embossing machine. I don't know if it's, what's going on with it. I kind of don't want to put this down there without putting a plate, but let's try it, see what happens. That is weird.
Oh, I think this plate's flipped over, maybe. Is it not?
No, it's got
No?
its thing on there. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, well, maybe we're not going to show you how we emboss. Like I say, we've been having trouble with this embosser. I don't know. And it could be that our plastic is just too thick for it. Wait a minute. Here's an idea. Okay, let me move this plastic back a little bit. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to move him back. Okay. Have you been having this trouble with it? With this thing?
Off and on, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Actually, ever since we got this embosser, I've often wondered if it's not right, because we had trouble with it right out the gate, you know?
Yeah, we probably got a faulty one.
Because the one I used to have, you know, in California, I never had any trouble with it. But this one has been a bummer since the word go. Okay, can I have that? What I think here. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, I know what it is. This sheet here. This is warped. We need new. It'll be okay on the top, but that's what's wrong with it. This thing is warped, and we need new plates. I'll try it. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, it's still hard to go through, but it's because we're trying to do it on a piece. The plastic's too thick, I think.
Yeah.
And also, it's good. You don't have to go to the gym because.
Right? We got to work out at the
Okay,
same
all
time.
right. Okay. There you go. Alrighty, so there you go. Now you got a cute piece of embossed plastic. And that's about all there is to it. You know, if you want to put a shape on it, which I'm not going to push this through that thing again because I've got to figure out what's wrong with that. But anyway, then just take a shape and put it through again, and you can cut out an oval or square, or like we did on this other piece. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, here's one that we did. Cut the oval out and just, I'm looking for paper again so they could see it. And just embossed it and didn't put any color or anything on it. And on this one, we took a hole punch, punched a hole in the plastic, and put a little ring on it so you could hang it on something. But anyway, that's just about it. It doesn't get too much more simple than that. It's, you know, it's just experiment and have fun with it and see what you come up with. And I know you'll come up with a lot of cool things, because once you get started, you think, oh, gee, I could do this or I could do that. And so anyway, we'll hope you give it a try. And thanks for your questions. And we'll talk to you later.